Very good morning, children. The Pigeon Party. The lesson 6 explanation is already done in the previous video. So, now I am going to explain you the page number 43 of 6th lesson, the textbook part. So, our first section is understanding the text. So, here 4 questions were given to us. We have to answer all these 4 questions. Okay. So, see the first one. Answer these questions. Who had a party? So, in the poem, who had the party? The pigeons. The pigeons had the party. What were they celebrating? What are they celebrating? They celebrated the hatched egg. The young one of them was born. So they celebrated that. Okay. How did the pigeons enjoy? So how did they enjoy? What did they do? They splashed in the kitten's pool and they make a contest of droppings. And what they will do? They splattered all the cloths and they rocked the TV wires and they looked into the kitten's eye. In this way, they enjoy the party. Okay. So, let us look at the 4th question. What did the pigeons do in the contest? What is the contest? Now only we said that. So, what is the contest? The contest of more droppings. What they did in that contest? On the cloth line, they showered more droppings. Right? So, see the next section. Read these lines from the poem and answer the questions. So, now we have to read these lines and we have to answer the following questions. They splashed in the pool. Who does they refer to in this line above? Who does they in the poem? They means pigeons. So, who does they? They are pigeons. Okay. So, you have to write the answer here. Okay. So, what is the spelling of pigeon? Pigeon. Okay. So, how many were there in the number? How many pigeons went? So, 20. 20 noisy pigeons. So, what was the pool? What is that pool? That is kitten's water bowl. What was that pool? That is the kitten's water bowl. So, what was the first question? Who does they refer to in the line above? So, they splashed in the pool. They means the pigeons. So, how many were there in the number? How many noisy pigeons? The 20 noisy pigeons. So, what was the pool? So, in which pool they splashed? What is that pool? That pool is nothing but the kitten's water bowl. Okay. So, our next section is discuss. How can we say that the pigeons were noisy? Discuss with your partner and share your response. So, in the beginning of the poem, they said 20 noisy pigeons. So, how can they justify that all the pigeons were noisy? So, how can we say they rocked the TV antennas, they splashed the pool, they had a contest, they are creating more noise. So, when the youngest one came out of the hatched egg, they make lot of noises. Okay. So, in that way, the pigeons were noisy according to the poet. So, children, our next section is understanding words. Complete the words. This is of page number 44 of our textbook. So, see, complete the words given below. These have been in the poem. So, in the poem, these missing letters were there. I have already done for you. So see, they have given the clues also. Came out of its egg. See, when a bird coming out from its egg, it is called, the process is called hatched. What is the spelling of hatched? H-A-T-C-H-E-D, hatched. I have done the missing letters for you, okay? So scattered of water. When the water spill into different directions, it is called as splashed. So what is the spelling of splashed? Repeat after me. S-P-L-A-S-H-E-D, splashed, hatched, splashed. Fall of many objects. When all the objects, that means so many number of objects, that is fall at a time, then it is called shower. The rain showers, that means all the drops in the rain came out at the same time. So when any objects fall at a time, then it is called a shower. So what is the spelling of shower? S-H-O-W-E-R, shower. Fell in drops. So when anything fell in drops, then it is called splattered. S-P-L-A-T-T-E-R-E-D. The droppings from the pigeons are splattered all over the cloth line, right? So that is called splattered. S-P-L-A-T-T-E-R-E-D, splattered. So this is our understanding words section, okay? So let us see the next section, the listening part. Listen to the description and mark the picture in the correct order. So now I have to read the description for you. Then we have order, which picture comes from first and which picture comes last. Okay, let us listen. So see, what is the first one? He repairs the taps and pipes. He repairs the taps and pipes. See, in the picture, who repairs the taps and pipes? Who repair? He is a bus driver. He is repairing the taps and pipes. So he might be a first one. Okay. Let us check the second one. He treats sick people. Sick means ill, not feeling well people. Okay. So he treats sick people. Who could be he? Who treats the sick people? See, who treats the sick people here? Yes, a doctor. A doctor treats the ill people. So this is the second one. Let us check out the third one. He looks after the garden. He looks after the garden. A person who looks after the garden is known as gardener. So who is doing the garden work here? Yes, he is doing the garden work. So he is the third one. Okay. He sells fruits and vegetables. So in the pictures, who sells fruits and vegetables? The grocer. So he is the fourth one. The vegetable and the fruit seller. Okay. He brings us to school and takes us back to home. Who is he? So who is he? He could be a driver. He is taking us to the school, and so the fifth one is he mends shoes. A cobbler. So see, the first one is a person who fits the pipes and taps, and the second one is who treats the sick people, and the third one is who will done the garden work, and the fourth one is who take us to some place, and who is take us back, and who brings us to somewhere and take us back from that place is none other than the bus driver or anyone, the driver. Okay. So the fifth one is a person who mends the shoes, is nothing but a cobbler. Okay. So that is the fifth picture. So this is the order. The first sentence refers to this person, second sentence refers to this person, third sentence refers to this person, and the fourth sentence refers to this person, and this is the fifth sentence that is referred to driver, and this is the final sentence. This is the sixth sentence. Okay, this is the order. So our next section is speaking. Let us see the speaking section. Think of a trip that you enjoyed the most. Share your memories with the class. You may include information like where and when did you go, whom did you go with, how did you travel, what did you see there. So just now we had our Pongal holidays, right? You can write about that trip. So for Pongal holidays, where and when did you go? You may go to your granny's home, right? So you can write the name of the place where your granny lives. So for example, I went to my granny's home, which is in Vizag, or which is in Vizianagaram, or some other place. So whom did you go with? I went with my parents. How did you travel? If you travel by car, you can say I will travel by car. I can travel by bike. I can travel by bus, or I can travel by train. So what did you see there? So what did you do there, or what did you say there? That all you have to include in the last one. Okay, that is all about our speaking section. You have to speak about that. Okay, so our next section is writing session. So see, I have done this for you. Think of as many words related to pigeons that come to your mind and complete the word web given below. So pigeons, when you hear the name pigeons, what will you find? The first word that comes to your mind when you listen the word pigeon is, it is a bird. Okay, you can also write the bird. It is a bird. When the youngest one come out from the pigeon, it is called hatched. The pigeons are noisy, they are rocking, they shower droppings, they can party, they can splash the pool, anything. So I have written party 2 times, but you can see, for example, you write bird here. Okay, it is a bird. They are staying at the cloth line, they are staying at the walls, the bulls nests on the trees. As many words that comes into your mind when you hear the name pigeons, that all you have to written in this web page. Okay, this is all our writing session. Okay, so our next section is pronunciation. Read aloud the words given below. Note the differences in OW sound. So OW sound you have to identify. COW cow, ow. HOW how, NOW no, now. Okay, so repeat after me. COW cow, HOW how, NOW now. BROWN brown, FROWN frown, CROWN crown. See, the OW sound changes from line to line. GLOW glow, CROW crow, ARROW arrow, BLOW blow, GROW grow, BELO below. So see, cow, ow sound, brown, on sound, GLOW glow, O sound, BLOW blow, O sound. Okay, below, it is O sound. So the sound of the words is changing. Okay, due to the usage of word W in each word. Okay, so you have to learn the pronunciation of each word. So now again repeat after me. Cow, how, now, brown, frown, crone, glow, crow, arrow, blow, grow, below. Okay, so our next section is activity session. Imagine you have to plan a get-together. Work in groups of 4 and make a list of fun games that you can play. What is meant by get together? Get together is nothing but, for example, if it is a Sunday, you want to meet your friends, so you ask them to come one place and you all meet at one place on a holiday or on a vacation. So that meeting with your friends after a long time is called get together. When you meet your friends after reopening the school, what do? You will talk to them so many things, and in the games period you will play so many games. What kind of games you play, what you will talk, that all about your activity you have to mention about everything. Okay, so that is your activity section. So children, the 6 lessons has been completed for you. So now what you have to do is you have to complete all the 6 lessons textbook part as well as the CW part. Tomorrow I am going to send you the 6th lesson CW. So you have to complete the textbook up to page number 46 and the CW the 5 lessons. Okay. Thank you children. Hope you understand.